It's Thursday, it's just before lunchtime. I'm reheating the soup I made the other day, and I've made lardon and croutons to go in it. And yeah, that's for lunch. I've got art this afternoon. And I will have nearly finished my pastel of the sunset and the beautiful clouds. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to have to drag my heels this afternoon because I don't really want to think about what to do next. So I'm going to work really slowly on the one that I'm doing. I saw something on Facebook that I thought I'd mention on here because it makes a lot of sense to me, and it's about if you pay people in cash. It talks about what happens to that 50, like they use a £50 note as an example. What happens to that £50 note if you pay somebody for goods with it, that it carries on being £50 because that person goes and pays someone else for some goods, someone else for services, and the £50 continues to pay for various things and doesn't get God, I can only think of the French word diminished, doesn't get diminished if as a digital payment would or a check would, with fees and various bits and pieces. I'll share that if I can find a link to it. I'll share it because I'm not really explaining it properly. I have been paying cash for stuff recently. I've been paying been paying Cleo cash. I've got cash in my purse, but it's going to prompt me to make sure that I go and draw cash out of the bank, and that when I pay for something, I pay in cash. Probably not my shopping. I could do. I really thought it through. But I do my shopping online. That's the problem with that. So yeah, I think that's worth thinking about. And because the cleaner didn't turn up, I've got quite a bit of cash in my purse, which I was going to pay her. So that's a good start. What else was going to say? I was talking about Mum's diaries a couple of times, and spoke yesterday about the word that that they were mundane, which they were, and I'm thinking my videos are mundane, and I think the reality of life is that life is mundane, and there are moments in life where something's happening and it's not mundane. You've gone on holiday, you're starting a new job, you've met new people, you're throwing a party, you're cooking food for a party, things like that are not mundane. But normally, over the course of a week, life is pretty mundane, and I like it like that. I like that there isn't any high expressed emotion going on. I like that there's not anything highly stimulating going on. I think that a lot of people, and a lot of people don't talk about it, but I think a lot of people get exhausted when they're being stimulated constantly by things happening. And I suppose which is why I have been preparing for having the work done in the house, because I know that what will happen is that will be highly stimulating, and I know it will be tiring whilst all of that uproar is going on, and I quite like uproar not to happen. I just need to turn this fire down. Hold on. We haven't had a fire for a couple of days. The weather's quite mild, but the room's gradually cooled down, and I just thought it'd be nice to warm the house through a bit. So I instructed my firelighter to light a fire, and as you can see, he did. So yeah, I like it being mundane, and it's real. And I suppose many people don't make a YouTube vlog of mundane stuff because it's not entertaining. It's not, how would you attract an audience if you're not entertaining them with some excitement or some stimulation? And so which is why I always get surprised that people come here and watch, because it's like it's mundane. I've been wearing these. They're a bit wet because I've washed them. My compression gloves. and I love them. I love them. When I bought them, I think probably over a year ago, I didn't feel that they were working. It didn't feel that they helped. But what I'm noticing is that overnight, my hands are really comfortable, and um, they, it's lovely because I was waking in the early hours with a lot of pain in my thumb and forefingers. Um, so I love them, and I've just ordered another pair because I think it's good to have another pair. It's like they're going to take a while to dry because I wash them by hand and they're quite wet. I'm going to have to work out how to dry them by tonight because I want to wear them again tonight. But having two pairs will mean that's okay. I can wash a pair and wear a pair. So yeah, they've got copper in them, and this pair that I've ordered have got copper in them, which is supposed to have some effect on arthritis. So um, I'm not really sure how it does, and I know people wear copper bracelets and things like that. I have not tried that. I think I have one of those. It isn't. I can't even remember that. A Pandora. It's not a Pandora bracelet. It's something similar that I just wore for a while because I wanted one because everybody had got one, um, and it's got charms on it. And I think I bought a copper ring to go on there. I don't wear it because it gets in the way. It's like it hits everything, knocks everything, gets in the way. All of the charms drop underneath your arm, underneath your wrist. Yeah, I'm just not a girly girl, am I? Really? Look at this. Look, I've got sticky out bits of hair. Doesn't matter what I do. Look, see, it sticks out. I can't do anything about it. Yeah. So I did have a copper thing on there. I don't know how I thought that would help. I don't have any arm jewellery on, wrist jewellery, because I find it's like I had my watch on yesterday, and I find when I'm sitting at my laptop or I mean at my iMac or whatever, that it rubs. It's uncomfortable, so I don't wear one. It could be Thanksgiving somewhere. I'm not sure because I don't keep up with that sort of stuff. But if it is, happy Thanksgiving. And it sounds like it's going to be a Thanksgiving weekend because today is Friday. No, it's Thursday today. Just told you it was Thursday, and now I'm thinking it's Friday. Yeah, so anyway, whatever the date is and whenever it happens, happy Thanksgiving. So that's it really. I'm going to go and sort out our lunch. What's the time? There we go. Midday. Lunchtime. Not eaten since 8 o'clock last night. Quite hungry now. If I'm to tell the truth, if I'm to be honest, I'm quite hungry. So that's what we'll have. And then I'm going to use some eggs. We have got a few eggs from one of the hens, and I've got a few eggs that I bought the other day and that I need to use them. So I'm going to make, I can't remember what they're called. It's not a Spanish omelette. It's the other thing that you make in a pan and then shove it in the oven with eggs and things, whatever you fancy chucking in it. So I've got mushrooms and I've got onions, and I'll chuck some stuff in it and make one of those. I haven't got any red peppers. Quite like putting red peppers in. I haven't got any. So I'll make that tonight with salad because I've got tomatoes that need using. And that will be our main meal, which will be nice, and I'll be up for making it because I haven't got art afterwards. I quite like not having to. I find it on an art day I want to have something quick and easy, and so I don't have to be farting around in the kitchen. Oh, and I've made a decision about Christmas. I don't normally think this far ahead, but I've made a decision about Christmas, and I'm going to be doing duck breast on Christmas Day. There'll be 3 of us. Joe's coming, and I used to do duck breast. I used to do duck breast with sautéed potatoes, haricot vert, and the French often, I'm going to say often because they might not all do it, the French often cook their haricot vert and then they mix in butter and garlic and mix all that through, and I do that. And I make a sauce using a bit of plum jam, ginger, and aniseed. So that's what we're going to have Christmas Day. That'll be simple, won't it? I can't wait to do that. It'll be so easy. No farting around in the kitchen making Brussels and carrots and stuffing, and it'll be easy. I like easy. So that's the plan. Anyway, have a nice day. See you next time from the mundane house of me